Well, my name's Shirley, and I live near, but we're between Worthing and Brighton, which is on the south coast of England. I've had a big family and been a parent for 40 years to many children, four of my own plus foster care children. And so that's been a musical household, but I've even had keyboards in the house for children at times, and still it's never dawned on me to go back to it myself because I've been too busy, because I've been a carer really all my life. So we got to retirement, and to cut a long story short, I got so sick of Sudoku that I was writing a journal at the same time, and I noticed that I just kept writing, why don't you go and sing? Why don't you go and sing? So I researched the area and walked into a local choir, which is in Shoreham. I still belong to the choir. It's my love of my life. And I think the musicianship training that I've had now for 2 years with my teacher made me just hungry for more. And I was addicted. That's the bottom line. I got addicted to ear training. I found this site that I felt the guy that was running it was really passionate and authentic. I was looking for a site that was a strong focus on ear training, that didn't focus on any one instrument. And the other thing that delighted me was that it recognised singing as an instrument. When I first joined, I found the site quite well, it was vast and it was exciting, and it was bigger than I thought, and a wider range of modules and information. Since joining Musical U, I've made really steady progress, and I've always felt like I'm growing. But there's been one point when I really had an aha moment. I was doing this module on good voice, and I suddenly, it said, what was holding you back? That was one of the questions that was posed on this module. And I thought, what's holding me back? And it just came to me, like a light bulb moment. And it was, but you don't like your own voice. You've never really liked the sound of your talking voice or your singing voice. And then I played with that for a day or two, and I thought to myself, what is this about me? Because I don't have a bad body image. I don't hate any other bits of my being. And here I am saying I don't like my own voice, and that's got to stop. So I stopped it, and was such a big thing. I shared it. I spoke about it. I think I might have put it in my progress journal, which is something that we do on Musical U, where now and again we go online and we put how we feel we're doing, and it was a big thing for me. So I think I wrote it in my progress journal. All the rest of what I'm learning on Musical U is just steady progress. I don't think I've ever had anything that suddenly in the musical learning, but that in singing was profound for me. Probably the one thing that Musical U gives me is that I can work anytime I like on it, which suits me. Although I think one-to-one teachers are really good, it's a limited time scale that you're doing. And although I come away with homework from piano lessons and other things, it's really good to be able to apply these things and have somewhere where you can go to look for the answers. Musical U's site is very supportive. The staff that work there are really enthusiastic and just want to help people, and they're I've never seen a single comment on the site which could leave somebody feeling low or lacking in hope or faith in their future, or I've never seen a comment. Every answer is supportive and helpful and kind, and meeting the person where they're at, not trying to pull them into any place that they're not. And that really, it might not be rare, but it's rare for me to see that on a website. I was really impressed the other day when I went missing from the site for several weeks, and it was noticed, and somebody messaged me to say, how are you doing? And I don't think there's many sites that with the number of members that there are on Musical You that would notice that somebody's been missing for 6 or 8 weeks. So I was really impressed.